Hello, my name is Abigail Shoemaker, and this is my presentation on the impact of printing. The definition of printing is the process of producing books, newspapers, and other text or images using a master form, or a template, in other words. The four topics that I will be discussing throughout this presentation are writing surfaces, handwritten versus block printing, the Gutenberg, and modern printing. It is, certainly, but a press from which shall flow inexhaustible streams. Through it, God will spread his word. Johannes Gutenberg. First are writing surfaces. The first materials used as writing surfaces were stone walls and tablets, and also material made of clay, wood, and wax. Cloth was printed in the same manner as animal skin, or silk, too. Molded clay was easy to inscribe and was fairly permanent. Wax has a reusable surface and was easily combined with other materials. Over time, the papyrus was easy to manufacture, but parchment was not. Paper was invented in China in 105 AD. The timeline of paper or printing and all that. So, first, in 3100 BCE, the first writing system, or the cuneiform, was developed in Sumner, or what is now modern day Iraq. Around 1438 to 1444, Johannes Gutenberg developed the first printer, his printing press. In 1493, the first book was successfully printed with illustrations and text. This was the Nuremberg Chronicles. And finally, in 2010, the Apple iPad was introduced. So then we have the handwritten versus block printing. Handwritten is something that is written by a handheld implement. So a pen, a pencil, marker, highlighter, anything like that, on a piece of paper. And one of the most popular books written by hand, as well as most desired, was the Bible during this time. Bible, Declaration of Independence in 1776, and Frankenstein from 1787. Those are just some three examples. As for block printing, the definition of that is to print from a wooden block, ironically. Three examples of this are the Apocalypse page, Ars Moriendi, Netherlands, 1460, as well as those fine arts and greeting cards that you see in the store. An example of a printing press here is the Gutenberg. So Johannes Gutenberg was born around 1398 and died in 1468 in Germany. He was an inventor, craftsman, and silversmith who originated the movable type printing method, or the printing press. His printing press was considered history-changing, making books widely accessible and also known as a information revolution. The process: first, a metal stamp, or a punch, is hammered into the matrix, which is a soft metal block. Then the matrix letter is upside down and reinserted into a hand mold. Then, the composing stick is placed in a cast letter, which makes that line of sentences you see on a page. And finally, a line of type, or ink, is placed facing up on a hand-operated wooden press. So how does this all come back to modernization? The printers you see now, there's commercial printing, which have now formed into either green printing, which is eco-friendly, and the automated, which is ordering portals. Two types of printing that you see most often. First is the offset, which is the most commonly used, which is the advantages of that are lower costs on big printers, good image quality, and the ability to customize your own color ink. As for digital, which is the most advanced, there's higher speeds, personalization capabilities, lower costs on smaller quantity runs, and on-demand prints. In conclusion, The impact of the growth of printing has exponentially improved society and the technology we as individuals use daily. From finger painting on stone walls in caves, to writing with a stylus on an iPad, or your printer not needing a cord anymore, Bluetooth, technology has come a long way from Gutenberg's printing press and the process be done by hand. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.